The History of Southern Rhodesia, Episode 1. Introducing the History of Southern Rhodesia. Hello and welcome to the History of Southern Rhodesia series, Episode 1. My name is Charlton Cousins, and I will be hosting the series over the course of the COVID-19 crisis and possibly beyond to inform and educate people as to the history of Southern Rhodesia. In other words, the history of Zimbabwe under white colonial rule. So, who am I? I'm a PhD student at the University of Aberdeen, and as of the time of broadcast, I am about halfway through my studies. Those studies, and what I've learned from them, have led me to conclude that this series will be a useful and entertaining way of disseminating knowledge regarding my research subject. As for what I am doing, I am examining issues of identity and citizenship in interwar Southern Rhodesia, in particular focusing on the period 1923 to 1939. That marks the start of white settler self-government all the way to the start of World War II. However, this podcast will extend beyond that, ranging from pre-colonial Zimbabwe to the end of Rhodesia and the creation of an independent Zimbabwe in 1980. My current studies and previous work I've done regarding Southern Rhodesia provide me with background knowledge and materials suitable for a series on this topic, but by themselves are not in a format suitable for mass distribution, hence this video series. You may ask, why am I doing this? Well, two main reasons predominate. Firstly, it's that Southern Africa collectively and its component states have a vital part to play in global history and global events today, but knowledge of those states can be lacking, and historical knowledge and background in particular can be deficient. I hope to correct that, at least regarding Zimbabwe. That also ties into my second reason, the plethora of bad knowledge and information about white ruled Southern Rhodesia that exists and is regurgitated, particularly by white supremacists and alt-right figures with disturbing agendas. It is my hope that this series will dispel myth formulated by such people and offer a clear and historically accurate account of events and peoples. The final point I wish to address is how I intend to go about this. I wish to address regarding the operation of this series is how I intend to go about it. That is, the sources and materials I shall be using. I shall be using a combination of academic journals, books and primary source material, such as contemporary letters, journals and official government documents. I shall also be engaging with the historiography of the study of Southern Rhodesia. In other words, the academic theories that inform how history is studied and through which lenses history is examined. I also would like to briefly mention my schedule. I am hoping to have an episode published every Sunday on YouTube. It will be published every Sunday on YouTube and on Facebook. I do have other commitments, however, so I will not be making any promises that I will then be forced to break. In conclusion then, I wish to say that I hope you find this educational and interesting. This podcast will hopefully continue next week with the History of Southern Rhodesia, Episode 2, Pre-Colonial Zimbabwe. Thank you.